Hello guys and welcome to a new video today. I'm very glad you tuned in again. What will we do today? Right, we will take a look at the Bitcoin chart and take a look at the next levels where I think the support is, where I think the resistance is, and what in my opinion are the next potential scenarios to look out for. So let's jump straight into it. And here first of all, let's zoom out a bit on the higher time frames, so we can take a closer look at what happened over the last weeks, because from breaking out to this around 35k area, we are simply still in a range, in a very big and long slightly upwards consolidating range, and this sideways range here is already keeping up for over a month. So the beginning of this was the 25th of October, now we have the 30th. A very long time. This range here is now intact, and in my opinion, slowly but surely a bigger breakout to the upside or a reversal to the downside is now already pretty close, so coming closer and closer every day. And yeah, let's take a look at what the probabilities for each scenarios are. So we have had this high here where we have seen now already two fake outs above, and this in my opinion was also, if we pull a fib from this high here to the low, so the 786 here now is pretty interesting because this level is also where the price is at right now. And so we can see that this is another confluence level for this high of the range here. We can also pull a fib, fixed range, sorry. And here we can see the value area high is more or less also at where the price is bouncing from right now. Basically, point of control a little bit lower, value area low, a lot lower. I can also pull a fixed range from there, but I will not do that because these levels are just too low for me and not that relevant at the moment. Then we can also pull a fixed range from this more local range here, and here we can see value area low coming on this bigger point of control, the point of control also at this local support area here, and the value area high at the resistance level. Furthermore, another very big and important level I want to show you is on the monthly chart. It's basically a horizontal level. If we take the candle close from this red candle that led into a green candle, and these candle closes are at the same price, this is called a monthly level, or I will call it that way. This is a monthly level, and these levels are also pretty important support and resistance levels. They always get respected pretty good. We can also place one right there, and now let's take a look at how this was respected. So the upper point of control here at 38k, nearly perfectly touched here as resistance, then we rejected, and right now then also came very close, then moved back up, have taken out these prior highs here, overshot the monthly level a little bit, and now came back down. In my opinion, pretty good respect here. And the same with the lower monthly level here, from resistance, and now into support. And from there on, price just increased to the upside. And that's basically enough to tell where the next very important, and of course, yeah, a higher time frame support and resistance levels are. So this monthly level here is very big support. This value area low here, in my opinion, okay, local support, but not the biggest. If we pull another fib from this low here, yeah, to the high, we can see that 618 is coming in more or less at around this level here, 382 coming in at the next support area. But yeah, this is not, in my opinion, we have seen so big wicks here to the downside, and the price just came down here very quick and then got bought up very quickly again. So yeah, if we come down here again, in my opinion, this will not hold and we will just rotate lower. But here the same, we had this local high here. This then here got retested as support. Price came back down here again, retested this again, took out this low here, made a local lower low. And if the price wants to come down here again into this area, in my opinion, there's not very much support going on. Also, this pump here to the upside was very quick, so not a lot of market structure built. And if price decides to lose this value area high here, let's remind ourselves, this is the fixed range pull here from the 9th of November. If we lose this value area low here, then in my opinion this point of control area here could at least provide a small bounce, but in my opinion this will then probably go much lower. So these are all potential support areas, and if price indeed comes down here, ranges here, you know, we take out the lows again, then build some higher lows, yes, then I will also flip my bias and say, okay, that's probably holding, this looks bullish. But for now, as how I look at these areas here, they are not providing, they should not provide too much support here, to be honest. And then so basically yeah, everything decides between this support where we are right now and this bigger resistance here from the top of this range here, this was this level, and the monthly horizontal level at 38k. So this is the big resistance I'm looking at currently, this is the big support I'm looking at currently. And here I would also, because I just like to do this, pull an inverse fib pull, so from the high to the low. And here we can see, let's put on the 786 also, we can see that 618 is on this support box here, and the 786 is on the resistance box. Also, if we pull a fib from this local high here down to the low, we can see that this morning here, this was at German time 5 o'clock, we came up here into this 618, also perfectly retested this range high and made a small local high here. Also, for more confluence, let's pull a fib from this low to the high, and here we can see, yeah, the 618 here is basically no man's land, but the 382 here is also on this point of control here, basically from this range. And so yeah, that's for me currently the big support. So now lastly, let's zoom in a little bit on the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame I look at regularly. I would say the most important time frame for me is the 1 hour, but I also basically every day look at the 4 hour, the daily, the 50-minute. So these are all very important time frames for me. And now here, if we zoom back in more, so we had basically this range here. This was on Tuesday, right? Then we have put in this high here on yesterday, Wednesday at around 11 o'clock, then 13 o'clock, and at 15:30, so basically where the NY session opened, this was right here. Here we can see we just had a straight dump to the downside here of over 1%. You know, and of course that's not a lot, but we still had the dump. Over the night we have built a small range here and then broken up to the upside, where we then rejected from this, like I said, very key area here. Okay, so how am I basically looking at this chart here right now, and what do I think will happen next? I have to say, today, once I saw this drop here, I got a little bit scared and I basically closed my longs. I also started to ladder into some shorts, for now just a small one, but we still have to say we are in a very, very bullish environment. Everything is going up, S&P is going up, the dollar had a massive decrease in the last few weeks, and so everything is bullish. And also we are here at important support area, so even if we saw this local retracement here, in my opinion it still is pretty likely actually that we kind of build a range here, and if we then come up to reclaim this point of control here, we could definitely see another rise to the upside. If this does not hold and we have flipped this support, very important support area, into a very big resistance area, then I can definitely foresee a bigger crash here incoming. Okay, then now before we continue, let's just take a quick look at the S&P 500. So here we are also basically trapped within 2 monthly levels and are also building an upward sideways range. Here, if we pull the fixed range, we can see price is basically right on the point of control. Yesterday at 15:30, where the NY session opened, here we have seen an even bigger crash or decrease in price. And for now, the price is more or less holding above this point of control here pretty nicely. If we pull another fib from the other direction, in my opinion, this looks pretty bullish for the moment, for as long as we can hold above this point of control here. In my opinion, either this is just a fake out and we lose these lows here again, then we have lost this point of control, and then I would simply look for a very big retracement here back down. This would be obviously pretty bearish for the Bitcoin market, or we see an even bigger increase here to the golden pocket area here, take out these liquidity highs here. We can also test this high here, and if we then reject from there, this can also lead to a bigger crash. If we instead can reclaim this, then this looks pretty bullish. Then lastly, let's just take another quick look at the DXY or dollar index. Here, like I said, we have seen a massive crash to the downside here on the dollar, nearly coming into that $100 area again. For now, we just have seen a bounce from $102. And here locally, we are also inside of a more local range. We have potentially now taken out this range low here with a fake out. We have seen a consolidation here, a bullish one, and now have broken out to the upside from here again. In my opinion, there's still more room to go. We could retest some of these highs here, either this one or this one, and from there then maybe continue back to the downside. That's possible, or maybe even see an even bigger retracement, or you could say relief rally to the upside here, potentially even to this high here, which would be obviously very bearish. But for now, this is not my preferred scenario. I'm just looking at this as a local range here, which has faked out to the downside, and naturally I would now look for retracement back to the top of this range here, and from there then we can decide if this is more likely to go back down or to have a follow through to the upside. Okay, thank you guys all for watching this little Bitcoin analysis video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like, and yeah, then I will see you guys on next week's Bitcoin analysis. Thank you and bye.